We're going to start right out with Maggie Mancinelli Cahill. She's the artistic director over at Cap Rep, or now called The Rep, right?
The Rep, right.
The Rep.
The Rep.
Because you have a great reputation as long as being repertory,
Well,
right?
we have a reputation, right.
And you have a new production coming out, your new season, Venus in Fur, which is an enticing title. Tell us about it.
Well, Venus in Fur was a Broadway hit by a playwright named David Ives, and it's a spicy meatball, this one. It would be R-rated for sure. This is one, there is no student matinees for this, folks, and it does have a little bit of language and sexual content. I'm directing it. And
so it's an adult production.
It is, but it's also a lot of fun. It is a comedy.
Okay.
And, but as I said, it does have that spice in it.
So what, age appropriate, what would you say, 18 and up, 21 and up, 45 and up?
I don't know, Anne, yeah, I think you can handle it.
Okay, yay!
So, it's a very fun play about a playwright who has adapted a book. The book happens to be a manifesto about masochism and the joy of pain in a personal relationship.
Ouch.
He's adapted this for the theater, and he's been looking for the right actress to play the part and he's bemoaning the fact that he cannot find the right actress. And lo and behold, there's thunder and lightning, and a woman walks in, and she is everything that he detests in an actress.
Oh, detests?
Yes. She has a very heavy New York accent. She is dressed completely inappropriately, although she thinks she has come costumed. She has a huge bag of props and costumes so that she can play, as the role requires for the audition. And he is appalled, but she finally talks him into letting her read, and it turns out this young woman is perfect for the part in more ways than one.
Well, let's take a look at some of those photos.
Okay,
I mean, it is early.
right.
I mean, that we're showing them, but
Right.
this one's good.
There we go. There he is. He's playing a role in his adaptation as well. And there's and there's the boots that she asked.
Where did you get those boots? That's what I wanted.
We had to have some of that specially made.
Really?
And here they are acting out a part of the relationship that the main character in his adaptation demands from her. And there's my wonderful cast. Now that's Jenny Strasberg.
There's only 2 in the cast?
Yeah. Jenny Strasberg, and that's Tim Dinahan, who is really one of the finest actors we have on our stage at Capitol Rep. Yeah, they're both terrific.
Now, where did you audition for them?
Tim Dinahan is someone that I know, and I asked him to do the role.
Oh, okay.
But
You saw him in that part.
I did. He's he has British training, and he's really perfect for this role. And Jenny, we auditioned out of many, many actresses in New York City. And, she's beautiful, but more importantly, she's funny. And so when you cast this role, you have to cast a comedian who has a lot of different colors and can sort of turn the screw, so to speak, in the play accordingly. So it's a mystery. It's who is this girl, and it sort of answers that old adage: be careful what you want, you might get it.
Uh-oh.
Well, he gets it.
He gets it.
Yeah. So
there's no intermission, right?
There's no intermission. It's 90 minutes straight through. And I think people will be interested in it. This playwright, David Ives, wrote a very popular play called All in the Timing, which is very funny, and it's been done, here in the Capital Region. It had a great production here in the Capital Region. And he loves language. This is not just about, a woman putting on.
Language.
Yeah, it's got a lot of language in it. And so anybody who thinks it's just leather boots and a corset, they're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Because they do talk.
That's good. That's a good thing. In a play, that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. And David Ives loves language. He loves mythology. He loves mixing it up with contemporary society. So, he's a playwright. He's very fine.
Yeah.
And so, I don't want to dismiss the fact that this has a literary aspect to it, but it's been a lot.
Well, sometimes you have to get the people's attention first.
I
then
think
you get Jenny in
that corset will get people's attention. Yeah, but
Great.
Anyway, we had a lot of fun in rehearsals.
Yeah, and when is the play going to be performed? And I understand you have a preview night.
We do. We have, in fact, we have previews starting September 27th, 28th, and 29th, and our official opening is October 1st, and we run through October 20th.
And what is the preview for? Who can go to the preview?
Anyone who is adventurous can come to a preview. You know, preview
Is
audience.
this like a rehearsal, really, or?
No,
Okay.
no, it is not a rehearsal. It is our idea of putting a performance on for people before critics come. So that the actors have an opportunity to really get the timing down, wait for that laugh. We thought this was going to be funny. That's not. Let's try this. And it's an opportunity really more than when you, after opening night, when the fine-tuning has been done. Mm-hmm. This is an opportunity for actor and audience to really become one. And I will tell you, I love our preview audiences. I think they're some of the smartest and most fun that we have in the theater, because they come before anybody has told them what it's about,
or whether they're going to like it,
or whether they're going to like it or not.
Yeah.
And so it's a very lively group. So I really encourage people to come to previews, definitely.
I do want to say that when you see these reviews, and I've seen reviews in the paper, like in the letters to the editor, and it's like, I totally disagree with this person. It's like, were you in the same theater that I was that night? Because we saw two entirely different shows at the same time. And it's true. I think sometimes critics come with maybe a preconceived idea. I don't know why, because they shouldn't. But there's something about it. They don't quite get what's happening in the theater.
Sometimes that's true, and yet sometimes when I've received a very positive review, I think that critic is the most brilliant voice
really wonderful
I've ever heard. So, we're very fickle about that. We hope that people, take the work seriously and take it as seriously as we do.
Right.
And that's really what I ask. People are going to agree and disagree with what is written.
I'm trying to say is that don't always go by the critics.
No.
Take it upon yourself to see some of these
shows.
Go
see it.
And then get a feel for
Absolutely.
what it is. And the other thing I'd recommend is if you find a critic that you agree with all the time, then by all means read that critic, because it means you probably have the same
because you have the same taste. And one thing that I have learned being artistic director at Capitol Rep for all these years is you can never please all the people all the time. I think someone much wiser than I said that, but it is really, really true. For everything that you love, you'll find someone who doesn't like it, even though you'll be shocked.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
However, for this play, I will say, I really do hope that people who have children will go to Seussical and get people out there and get those kids out there and get in the habit of
going to the theater.
Of going to the theater and seeing live performance, because it takes a special part of your brain. It enlivens you. It makes you think about language. It makes you have to listen. I really think you become a better person when you go to live theater.
Yes, I agree totally. Well, Maggie knows. I really believe this. So thank you so much. I hope you have a sellout crowd every single night. And you have a great time doing it too. Yeah, always great to have it. What's your next one after this?
Christmas Carol.
Woo! Stay tuned for that one.